Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming. I am the majestic Snare and this is my faceless voice with a review of a gorgeous little hidden gem from Steam called Despotism 3K. Now I've got the game running in the background, so feel free to just sit back, stare at what's going on and listen to my dulcet tones as we go through what I think about this particular little adventure from Steam. So, what is the game? It's so easy yet difficult to describe what's going on. I mean, this is a one-screen resource management roguelite. Lemmings meets Dead Cells. That's the best way I can put it. So you're an AI that's enslaved humanity, and you are using humans to power your existence fundamentally. And to do that, you have to look after their needs as well as exploit them for power, food, and energy. So it's very, very simple. You can see on screen you have 5 stations. You have a holding area, a power wheel that's basically made for human-sized hamsters, a massive pulsating love nest shaped like a tower with balls, and then you have a trampoline that makes burgers. What's not to love? And also a bioreactor at the end there, which is basically a magic bullet blender for humans. So you can kind of work out what each one of those particular stations does. You've got holding, power, shagging, burgers, and blender. That's pretty much it. That sounds really simple, and you're thinking, Snare, why the hell would I buy this game? That sounds ridiculous. Well, I'll tell you why you should buy it. Because it's damn bloody fun. Alright? So this game, for me, is one of those, what I would call hangover games. You have resource management things to do. It's very, very simple to play the game. It's not complicated. You're literally clicking +1 and -1 on stations and upgrading particular stats of each station. You have mechanical arms that move around and pick up humans and drop humans off in other places. So for the most part, it's a very, very simple standard game. Now where it gets difficult is that the game can throw some kind of crap at you half the time, which involves random events. Now these particular cycles, you can see a timer at the top of the screen counting down from 20, and each one of those constitutes a cycle, and 5 of those is a day. So at the end of the day, you get a random event which can be anything from the Satan himself arriving and causing the power wheel to start using dead people, from that to playing a random game or losing a particular station for a day that is no longer usable, so that can screw you over. It's just fantastically diverse as each game can play out, and if you die and lose enough power, when your power meter on the left hand side there goes to 0, that's it. It's a roguelite, your game is over, you must start from the start again. So you can see the exhaustion levels of each human in those stations, signified by the yellow bars. When they go down to 0, they go to red and then they disappear. When they disappear, the human is dead. You can put them back into the holding area and they can just recover and go on from there. So you can see the basics is very, very basic. But if you don't do things in the right order, you don't pay attention to your power levels or your food levels, then you will suffer losses greatly. And I've discovered that, and in most games I would find that really annoying. I mean, I'm not a fan of games like Dark Souls where you consistently die, and you sort of have to learn particular traits and triggers and moves, etc. of enemies. I've never been a fan of that. But in this game, I found it so much fun to kind of work out where I went wrong, go back and try again. And you get a different game each time, so you have to think on your feet. Do you want to be creating lots of humans and just use them in the bioreactor? Or do you want to just watch them shagging, because it is quite fucking funny, let's be honest. Because they just go at it constantly. They don't stop, they don't even take a break. And we can't even see which sex these kind of humans are. I mean, you're hoping that you're picking up 2 that can procreate, but maybe not. Maybe they're just having a shag fest, same-sex love, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know how they can procreate if they're doing that. But that's probably a design choice not thought about by the developers, to be honest. Might be going into a bit too much. Anyway, back to the game. So you can upgrade all of these particular stations to produce more power, more food, more people at a time, more people shagging. You can also have fireworks in the Shagfest love nest. I don't know what the hell to call it. The procreation station. You can definitely have little additions to each of those areas, which can improve or make worse those particular abilities and how much they produce. The mechanical arms moving people around, you can have more and more and more. So it all becomes this beautiful one-screen resource management game that reminds me of Lemmings and Dead Cells. I don't know how I got there, but it does, and it's just wonderful. It's definitely for me one of those hangover games. If you don't want to look at a box set and just become a zombie while you're trying to recover, maybe you want to play a quick video game. This is it for me. This is the kind of thing it is. It's a simple, casual game that doesn't cause me to think too much, but it does then need me to plan, think, react. It's everything a game should be, just bloody fun, okay? So there's not much else to say. For a score in terms of review, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. And I'm giving it that score because it is so simple yet difficult to master, so there's definitely longevity in the game. I've probably sunk about 10 to 15 hours into it, and I probably will play it some more. Different modifiers that you'll be able to unlock as you go on, give the game a different twist, different challenges. I think it's a wonderfully designed, carried out product for you guys to get your teeth into if you're waiting for the next big AAA game. So I don't want to waffle too much. I think that's enough of an overview of what this game entails. I think it's a wonderful little gem on Steam. Yes, it's called Despotism 3K. Check it out and let me know down in the comments what you think, if you've tried the game or from just what you've seen here. Love to hear your thoughts, guys. Get involved down in the comments, and if you have liked what you've seen here today and heard my dulcet tones, then drop us a like, and maybe even subscribe, become part of the Overbite family, and click the bell just to be notified of any future content as and when it arrives in your inbox, or your stream, or your subscription feed, if that even is a thing YouTube likes to do anymore. Anyway, enough ranting, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, love you, bye bye.